So going into this season, one thing Mercedes introduced that caught everyone's eye was the Sidepod. It's a very extreme design that looked to be yet another stroke of genius from the team. But it hasn't exactly helped the team this season, and even though they claim to be finding a good amount of time in the simulator with this sidepod design, they've now admitted the concept could be an issue. In this video, I'm going to be discussing what's been said by Mercedes, so let's get into it. Now before we begin, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content. But let's get into it, and as we know, Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff described the W13 at the most recent race in Imola as undrivable. I mean, the car was porpoising all over the place and the drivers were even having to lift on the straights because the bouncing was breaking parts of the car. Now the problem is likely to do with the floor. It's exposed so much compared to other teams due to the Sidepod design, which was implemented to help with aerodynamics and reduce drag. But the tiny sidepod design means there's nothing helping with the floor's rigidity, which is especially important this year under the new regulations, with most downforce now being created underneath the car. Now Wolff knows there's a lot of work to do on the W13 and said in Imola that the different concept of the car could be the cause of the problem, saying it's a valid point. He told the BBC, "All of the goodness and badness happens mainly on the floor, and we have interesting ideas and concepts that we are exploring that have to find their way onto the car in the next few races. I wouldn't say there's such a thing as a concept being wrong, but is there a part of what we have done that simply doesn't work with the regulations, and what is it? You don't need to throw away the goodness, but if there are fundamental areas that don't allow us to unlock the potential that we believe is in the car, then you need to cut your losses." So could Mercedes actually get rid of them? Obviously the problem with doing this would mean that all the research and work that went into the Sidepod would have been for nothing, and also admit that the team's work was flawed. And Wolff said that making such a move would be tricky. He added, "Is there a new one we can start on where we believe we can unlock more potential? But if we thought that, we would have done it 5 months ago. We believe this was the development line we needed to take, so it's quite a tricky exercise." So when you look at the sidepods, sure they're unique and on paper should help the team, but with the new regulations, it just doesn't seem to be working for them. Look at Haas for example. They thought about doing the Sidepod design but opted against it and went for a bulkier alternative that covers more of the floor as they saw greater potential with it. And they are doing very well this season, having even been able to compete with Mercedes at certain points this year. Now at some point Mercedes will introduce a major upgrade. They've done small ones so far, but a big one will come later on in the season. I'd assume based off comments made by Wolff it would be something to do with the floor, but you never know, we could also see a slight variation in the sidepods later down the line. And I think they would do this if they felt the sidepods were a major bugbear to them. But guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.